Hello, guys. I hope you are okay and I hope you are well. Welcome to Friday News Roundup. Over the course of this video, we are going to be talking a whole lot about Liverpool, every bit and pieces surrounding Liverpool Football Club right here, right now. We are going to discuss about Ibrahima Konate. We have seen so many stories ups and downs right now. Him rejecting a bid from another club other than Real Madrid. I don't really understand that, but we are going to also discuss a whole lot about Luis Diaz because right now other clubs want him, but other clubs don't want to bring the valuation. I think Liverpool right now are the only club, that value Luis Diaz even more. I'm telling you for the fact. We are going to also discuss about Javier Elliott, and we're going to discuss about Rodrigo, and also last but not the least, we'll talk a whole lot about potential move for Anthony Gordon and Okunkoku, whom some days ago we believed that Liverpool were on the verge of improving their interest in this player. Let us dive in. But before I start, I have to give some flowers to Chelsea's, sporting directors, owners, and everybody in Chelsea right now. The way they do their business, I think Liverpool should look towards that direction. I'm telling you for the fact because come on, look, Madueke, Noni Madueke to Arsenal, £50 million. This is a player that Chelsea does not need. Noni Madueke is not a bad player because we have seen last season he actually improved. At least we saw what he did. But right now they do not need Noni Madueke, but they still sold Noni Madueke for £50 million to Arsenal. I don't know how they do this kind of things, but I think I need to give them some accolade. They deserve their flowers. Now you wouldn't tell me that Noni Madueke should be more expensive or more valued than Javier Elliott after seeing this last Euro Championship that England emerged as the winners. I don't think you actually tell me that Noni Madueke is valued more than Javier Elliott. But right now Liverpool placed Javier Elliott on £40 million with a buyback option and also £50 million without a buyback option. I think if Noni Madueke should hit somewhere close to £50 million, Liverpool should value Javier Elliott somewhere close to £60 million because right now so many clubs want him. So many clubs want him after this past tournament that they won, England won. Every club wants him. I think 2 clubs from German Bundesliga and almost 5 clubs from the Premier League. So I think Liverpool should step up. But anyways, I don't really understand how Liverpool do their business. They value some of these players low. Personally, I think that. Anyways, let me know your own thoughts in the comment section. How much do you actually think that Liverpool should value, Javier Elliott? Going by the fact that we have seen some average players being valued a whole lot. We have seen Sesko, they said €100 million or nothing. We have seen Hugo Ekitike, €100 million or nothing. So with the current market situation, there is no way you will tell me a player like Javier Elliott should be valued somewhere close to £40 million. Even with the buyback clause, it does not really sit well with me. I think Liverpool should actually place this guy somewhere close to £65 million. That is what I think, 60 to £65 million. Maybe £55 million or £50 million with a buyback clause. Then 60 or 65 without buyback option. That is what I think. Anyways, let me know your own thoughts about that in the comment section. Now, moving forward, Luis Diaz most likely will be leaving the club this summer. But I think everything depends on the suitors because right now I think Bayern Munich are already embarrassing themselves. Now this piece right here is from I think Build. Now they said Diaz have already told Liverpool that he wants to join Bayern Munich. Now the problem here is that Bayern Munich does not want to pay the valuation of Luis Diaz. Like I said before, Liverpool seems to be the only club who value Luis Diaz way more than every other European giant. Telling you for the fact. Now, Ben Jacobs also said, understand that Liverpool have refused to engage with Bayern Munich over Luis Diaz. What we know is that last week or beginning of this week, Bayern Munich tendered about €52 million, which was instantly rejected by Liverpool. And Liverpool made it clear that, Luis Diaz is not for sale, which I think, they are telling, or they actually told Bayern Munich, Luis Diaz is not for sale because of the valuation of Luis Diaz. I don't know. He also further stated that Liverpool have been unequivocal in the not sell stance and all advances today. No formal bid have been received. No engagement from Liverpool either. It means that Liverpool have blocked every transfer option from Bayern Munich unless they actually step up. Because it does not really make sense. You want this player. Come on, Bayern Munich actually have this money. They were willing to bring somewhere close to 100 million plus and above for Florian Wirtz. I hope all of you can remember that. Florian Wirtz, 100 plus million pounds. They were willing to do that. The only issue there was that, Florian Wirtz actually said Liverpool or nothing. So they have that money. If they value Luis Diaz this way, come on, pay the money. Because selling Luis Diaz for somewhere close to, 85 million pounds, 85 million euros or 100 million euros can actually facilitate Liverpool interest in getting a top replacement for Luis Diaz. That is the truth. That can actually give us a perfect replacement. Maybe we can go for Anthony Gordon, or we can actually go for Rodrigo or Rafael, any wide player at all. That particular amount of money can actually, and I think the reason why Liverpool have also refused to bring down the valuation is because Liverpool already know that some teams from Saudi will come. Because last month we got the report that Al Nassr have made Luis Diaz their primary target. And come on, Luis Diaz is 28 years old. I think before 3 months' time, he will become 29. So Al Nassr or Saudi Pro League clubs, personally, I think they are the only ones that can actually bring this kind of amount. Bayern Munich, please stop embarrassing yourselves. Personally, I think this is an embarrassment. If you want this player, you bring the valuation and you actually get this player. Now, moving forward, still on Javier Elliott, we are going to also talk about Ibrahima Konate, because right now, I think Konate's situation is what most likely will be holding McGay joining Liverpool. And we have seen Tottenham, how they actually do their business. Within 24 hours, Tottenham have signed Gibbs White and also Kudus. And Tottenham wants to engage McGay this week. As a matter of fact, I don't know if they can actually do that. But the recent news stated that McGay only wants Liverpool. That is just the hope, and that is just the joy there. McGay wants some assurance from Arne Slot that he's going to be a starter. Because when Liverpool made advance to McGay, it's believed that McGay will be a replacement for Joao Kwanzaa. And we know that Joao Kwanzaa is not a starter. That's the truth. He's not a starter. So McGay knows that we are approaching the World Cup year. So he wants some assurance. And moving to Tottenham, he would simply just replace, Christian Romero, whom Tottenham will be leaving the club this summer. So I think that is why Tottenham want to actually strengthen. I don't know what's wrong with Tottenham. Tottenham right now, I think they are going with full force. I think most likely they are preparing for Paris Saint-Germain for their Super Cup. I don't know, but that is what I think. But right now, Tottenham have, entered the race to sign McGay with full force. So now moving forward about still Javier Elliott. This piece right here is from Anfield Knowledge. It stated that Nottingham Forest have approached Liverpool over signing Javier Elliott. The Reds will demand 40 million with buyback option and 50 million without a buyback option. That is what I keep saying. Liverpool value this guy low. In as much as we think that 40 million pounds is enough, but I think Liverpool value this guy low. Personally, Javier Elliott will bring more impact than Noni Madueke. But Arsenal paid a whooping sum of 50 million pounds for Noni Madueke. So I think Liverpool should just step up. 50 million pounds without buyback option. There may be 65 million pounds without a buyback option. The market right now is something else. So I know that 50 million pounds is a whole lot of money. Back in the days, you can use that amount to get one of the best strikers in the world. That is the truth. I think Shevchenko back then was 30 million pounds to Chelsea. But right now the market is something else. Average players being valued so high. So I think Liverpool need to actually step up. But anyways, I just hope that Liverpool can actually cash in with this boy, because we need a whole lot of attacking options. Like I said in my previous video, we only have 2 attacking players guaranteed to move with us next season, which is only Cody Gakpo and Mo Salah. Just these 2 players. Luis Diaz most likely to leave. Darwin Núñez most likely to leave. Ben Doak Liverpool have placed him on sale for £30 million. Jaden Dance will most likely be loaned out. So right now, I think we just have to. So we need this money to actually get a lot of attacking options up front so that we can actually defend our title coming next season. Now, this piece right here is for Ibrahima Konate. I don't know, like I said before, I don't know what's wrong with the boy. He keeps acting like everything is okay. And that is the issue, because this is same thing we actually witnessed with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Everything was okay. Everything seemed okay. Everything seemed okay. We didn't know that, this guy for back don't go the less Spanish. He was actually learning Spanish, because just see that first interview, he was so fluent. So I don't know, but I think if you want to leave the club, just have some decency to tell the fans that you want to leave the club. That is why, in as much as we are not happy with Luis Diaz, but that's why I actually love Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz have made it clear that he wants to leave the club. So Konate, if you don't want to stay in Liverpool, make it open that you want to leave the club, because ups and downs, you love the club, you want to remain in the club and all that. It does not really make sense. Now, this piece right here stated that Real Madrid have decided to tempt Liverpool with a whopping sum of about 20 to 25 million euros for Ibrahima Konate, or they will sign him for free 2026. I don't really understand again. I think this Konate's issue is very, very sad one. And also, this piece right here stipulated that also stated that Konate's situation is what I sincerely, want to know what you guys think about. Now, Ben Jacob also stated something close to that. He said that Konate might actually be using Real Madrid's influence to actually demand for more pay. And I think that is what is currently happening right now, because the more you keep rejecting offers, the more Liverpool actually wants to step up to actually keep you. It does not really make sense. It does not really sit well with me. I don't know why he's doing this. It does not make sense. Also, this piece also stated that Atletico de Madrid attempted to sign Ibrahima Konate for 40 million euros, but Konate rejected the move instantly and demanded that he only wants Real Madrid. So you see, this is where the confusion sets in, and I think this is the delay of McGay, because finalizing this issue we actually prompt if we can actually get a player like McGay's quality, or we are going to get a player of 18, like the 18 years old player Italian defender that we are actually linked to. Some days ago, I made a video about that Liverpool have been linked to Giovanni Lueni. Now, that kind of player can actually play for Liverpool and stay on the bench without complaint. But keeping Konate and Virgil van Dijk, let us assume that we don't have serious injuries. It most likely means that if we sign Ibrahima Konate, he will most likely be on the bench. We have seen Arne Slot, he does not like to rotate these players so often. So I think Liverpool need to sort this out before getting McGay. So we just hope that McGay will not actually change his mind, because this actually feels embarrassing to me. It does not really make sense. It does not really sit well with me at all. They have the money. But they don't want to sign. That is the truth. If Real Madrid actually want to sign this player, they will actually bring the money to sign him. That is what I think. Anyways, like I said earlier in the beginning of this video, Liverpool have contacted series of wide players. Liverpool have met with the Rodrigo's camp, and Real Madrid have made it clear to Rodrigo that he can actually leave the club this summer. So I don't know. So many clubs right now want Rodrigo. So many Liverpool fans also, on the other hand, they said Rodrigo have finished all his abilities in Real Madrid. I don't know. But let me know what you think about that in the comment section. Right now, what I actually think, between Rodrigo and Anthony Gordon, I will actually tell you Rodrigo, going by the fact that he has played for Real Madrid, he can play multiple roles. Now, getting Anthony Gordon is also good, because under right coach, Baba go play very well. He's going to be a weapon. That is the truth. Under right coach is going to perform excellently well. But however, like I said earlier, Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Who do you actually think, Liverpool should actually venture into in getting a wide player? When we sort this out, most likely we'll get, I don't think we've already started, anything in Liverpool right now when it comes to signing players. We are going to sign a whole lot. Like I said, before this, Jota's incident, I made it clear that Liverpool will see what mostly will look like exodus signing this summer. As a matter of fact, we are doing an attacking revamp. Attacking revamp. We need lots of attackers. If we are going to win next season Premier League or defend the title for Diego Jota, we need this. We need this squad depth. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. We are Liverpool, and that means more. If you enjoyed this video, kindly give us a like, and also we are going to love for you to hit that subscribe button. Peace and love. You will never walk alone.